So in today's lecture, we're going to learn how to draw 4 circles that are tangent to the intersecting line. So here, we'll start by drawing perpendicular lines to the 2 lines, intersecting lines. So we use the method of the set square. To draw the perpendicular lines. That's the first perpendicular line. As I would want it to be, I'd want it to cut across completely. Okay. Now, I'd forgotten that the radius of the 4 circles has to be R. I'd forgotten to indicate that. So that radius is R of the 4 circles. Then you come and also draw a perpendicular line on this other intersecting circle. I'm using the method of squares. Okay, so after drawing a perpendicular line, you come and you measure this radius that is supposed to be the radius of the 4 circles, and measure it out. Okay, come and mark it on these perpendicular lines that we made. On both intersecting lines. Let's always remember that accuracy is key, okay? So let's name this point A, B, this point C, this point D. So we're going to draw parallel lines to this radius R that we've marked. Okay, so we draw to the first point C. It has to be a really long one. Okay, and then you mirror it on the other side as well to point D also. These lines are parallel to each other. Okay, then you also come to this point. You also do the same for this other line to make perpendicular lines through point A and B that were marked on a perpendicular line. Okay, come to point A. The lines have to be really long. Okay. Then you mirror this same line to point B. This will be really long. Now, let's not forget that these lines are parallel to each other, okay? Now, where these lines intersect each other are going to be our centers of the 4 circles, okay? Now, let's name them. We have center O1, we have O2, we have O3, and we have O4, okay? So, we're now going to draw perpendicular lines from these different centers to the original lines. And the original lines are these. Let's not forget we had 2 intersecting lines. We're going to draw perpendicular line of each center to each of these intersecting lines, okay? Yeah, so I'll use squares to draw those perpendicular lines. So I draw my perpendicular line from O4 to the first intersecting line. Okay, there we go. That's our tangent point, T. We can slide it. You can slide it to the point of 3 as well. Then pick this line as well. But you know they are parallel. Could have actually continued and just drawn them at once, you know? You get? So let's draw perpendicular lines of point O1 and O2 to the first intersecting line. Slide O1. We draw a perpendicular line to the first intersecting line. That's a tangent as well. Then we go to line O2. That's a tangent line. Then we also come and draw a tangent line from these different points to this point, to this second intersecting line, okay? Now there, must use squares, using my method of squares. Okay. So let's start with O4. Start with the point O4. Draw a tangent line to the second intersecting line rather. Come to O1 as well. Second tangent line. Come to O3. Since they're parallel, they will be the same thing, okay? Tangent line. Come to O2. Come to O2. Tangent line T. Okay, so after creating your tangents, you now come and get your radius R. Now it's time to prove if we're being accurate or we're just playing games. Come and pick our radius R to go and start drawing our circles, okay? Come to point O. And draw. This is a test of accuracy, okay? Don't forget to outline. Use outlining lines. Okay. Then you realize that it touches the two tangent lines. If you see, I wasn't very accurate, so you see it's passing through, okay? So you have to make sure that you're very accurate. Come to point O3, same radius. Now these circles are tangent to the intersecting lines. The intersecting line is this one and this one. So you can see it's tangent. Same radius. Come to O2. Okay. Oops. It shifted. My compass is a bit loose, I think. Okay. There's something wrong with my I don't know if it's my compass or my pencil. think it's my compass. It shifted. Sorry. Let's first come and measure the radius R again. You have to make sure you're really accurate. Don't be like me. Okay. Use outlines. You also go to center O1 and do the same. You can see every point where we put a tangent line, it's actually passing through. Okay. Yeah. So make sure that you also bold our lines, our intersecting lines that pass through. Okay. And you also come here and bold this other intersection line, make it an outline. That's it. So those are our 4 circles with a radius R, tangent to the intersecting lines.